Hey guys! So, I am in front of my new shelves and I'm so excited about them. I really love them. They're awesome. I am still trying to figure out the lighting situation, so bear with me. Hopefully I can get some better lighting soon, but I gotta save up for that because it's crazy expensive. So today I have my February TBR, and what I'm gonna do for February is a little different. I'm going to challenge myself to kind of catch up with my Goodreads reading goal so that I am ahead of the game going into March, because March I would like to read a bunch of the bigger books that I have, a bunch of like fantasy, stuff like that, because I need to finish out some fantasy series this year and I haven't started them yet. So I kind of need to focus on those pretty early in the year so that I know I'm going to get them done. So for February, what I'm going to do is I'm calling it Fast Forward February, and I'm going to read a bunch of my shorter books, around 350 and under, just so that I can kind of power through anything that I have on my TBR that's really short and really fast. It's going to be a bunch of thrillers because I read those like candy. I'm going to read a bunch of those, hopefully, so that I can catch up with my Goodreads goal and be ahead of it going into March. So let's get into it. The first book that I have is Unravel by Kalia Reed. I believe this is about 320-ish pages, not too big, and the pages, the font's pretty big, so I'm hoping that this goes by pretty quickly. This is about a girl that is in a mental institution and she has amnesia, and something happened to her best friend, but she doesn't remember what it is. So this is pretty much her trying to battle her amnesia and figure out what happened. This is definitely a thriller. I'm super excited about it. Hopefully it'll be pretty quick. So the next book that I have is Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Panborough. This book is, I think, like right at my goal of about 350 pages, and this is another thriller. It is about a woman that meets a man down at a bar, and she finally feels that like sparks flying and everything, kind of feeling about this guy, and she's very excited to get to know him better until she walks into her new job and he's her boss, and his wife works there too. Oops. So this kind of seems like a domestic thriller, kind of got some of that marriage, affair, drama that seems to be pretty popular in thrillers right now, but I absolutely love it. So I am totally invested in picking this up. I have actually had a couple friends tell me like, why have you not read this yet? So I guess I better get to it so that I can tell my friends I loved it. So this next one is actually right under 300 pages, and I think it's my only under 300 pager in my whole collection, and that is 10 by Gretchen McNeil. I saw Books and Lala talk about this, I guess like back in October, I'm not sure, but this is basically a retelling of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, and it's based in modern times with teenagers, and they're on an island and it's mysterious. And I absolutely loved And Then There Were None, so I'm super excited to see kind of what a modernized version of it is like. And for the last of my physical TBR, I think this one's around 320 as well. I'm gonna read All the Rage by Courtney Summers. If you all watched my channel back in October or November or December, I talked a lot about Courtney Summers. I talked a lot about Sadie. Sadie was one of my favorite books from last year. I absolutely loved it. So I'm really excited to get to some of her earlier works. I hope that they're as good as Sadie, but I can't wait to dive in. And then really quickly, I have 3 arcs that I have been given from NetGalley that I'm going to read in February as well. The first one is Watcher in the Woods by Kelly Armstrong, and I believe that's actually like the 4th book in a series that I haven't read the first 3 of. Hopefully it's not one of those series that I'm going to be totally lost if I read it out of order. I actually have the first 2, I believe. Yeah, they're actually right here. So I fully intended on reading them. I just didn't get around to them. But I will definitely be reading that one in February. So hopefully I can kind of follow along and it doesn't ruin it that I didn't read the first 3. The second one is Say You're Sorry by Karen Rose, I believe. I'm not 100% sure what this one's about, just because like it was a thriller. I believe it's from Berkeley Publishing, so I knew that it was going to be fantastic. So I went ahead and requested for it, and thank you again to Berkeley Publishing for letting me read it. And then the last one is A Version of the Truth by B.P. Walter. I am hesitantly excited about this one. I don't know about it a whole lot, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but I believe that one is coming out right at the end of February, so I'm gonna kind of save it for like the middle when I might end up in a slump or something, because I think it is pretty short as well. So I'm excited about all three of those as well, and hopefully I can actually get to all three of them in the month of February. So yeah, that is my TBR for February. I know it's not a crazy long video, but none of these books are crazy long either. Haha, see what I did there? It's short jokes. Anyway, hopefully I can get to all of these before February ends. With my track record of TBRs, I don't know if that's gonna end up happening or not. Hopefully I can at least get to a few of them. So anyway, that is it for today. Please do tell me what you all are planning on reading in February. You can tell me on Instagram or Twitter. I am at BohannonBabbles on both. My links are down in my description. Or you can tell me in the comments down below as well. So please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!